What's going on, people? My name is Hunter, and today we're going to talk a little bit about crypto, specifically the atomicDEX Pro. Before I get into things, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my daily crypto videos, and throw your boy a like as well, only if you appreciate the content. If you're on Library, throw me a comment down there, and make sure you watch all the way through so you don't miss out on anything. Now, just go ahead and get into it. Come on, what are we doing? Specifically, we'll be talking about the atomicDEX. This is what it looks like, but we're actually going to get into a little bit of a background story first. So, the atomicDEX, as you can see, is a wallet and a non-custodial decentralized exchange rolled into one. I know I kind of just read that off there, but really what that means is that you're able to hold your crypto in this secure place where you have the private keys, but you can also transfer it out for another crypto straight from there, right? So at no point are you giving it privacy because you want, the ability to go ahead and trade a crypto for another one, which is the best part about having an atomicDEX. So the whole thing here is that the Komodo team or Komodo platform is actually behind it. They've been working quite hard recently on it, the past couple months, 2020. And I don't know, I thought I'd make this video to kind of showcase it. I think good work should be, displayed. I don't think anyone else has made a video on it. Now, something very nice about it is that it's actually available on the App Store, the Google Play Store, and on GitHub. It is in its beta form, so keep that in mind if you do plan on using it. That you don't want to throw your whole life savings into it, because there may be bugs, there may be flaws in it in the code that this team still has to fix before they release the main version. Now, me specifically, I went to go ahead and on GitHub and download the Windows version. That's what I have here. But just in case you want to know how to get it, you click on that GitHub link, you scroll on down, and you'll notice underneath assets you can just download whichever one you need, Windows, Mac, Linux, what have you. You can just download it straight away. It's very intuitive, which is what I really like about this. So when you go ahead and get on here, it'll prompt you to make an account, but this is what the main screen looks like. As you can see here, your boy has a little bit of crippity toe over here. Komodo, Bitcoin, Ethereum. This actually was a lot less when I first got it, like a couple months ago. So it's good to see that it's up. But now, I kind of just wanted to show you guys the UI. I think it looks very beautiful. I think they went with like a neumorphic theme here, I think is what it's called. It looks very, very nice. Oh, look, I just went down. You can actually add multiple tokens here if you want, or coins. You'll see they have a bunch of UTXO coins here, Digibyte, Litecoin, Ravencoin, a bunch of different coins here that you can add. And obviously, this is going to be one of the main selling features of this platform. The availability of different cryptos here, right? So again, I can store my crypto here, own my own private key, and pretty much swap it out for any type of crypto I want, which is amazing, right? So they also have the ability to add ERC20 tokens, they have ERC20 tokens on here and smart chain tokens, which are based off of Komodo's blockchain. Now, I did want to say as a, I guess you could say, I don't know, something that they should do, they should add is, as I mentioned earlier, adding the ability to add your own custom ERC20 token. I think that'll be really important going down the line, especially in terms of usability. A lot of people want to be able to use their own coins that they make or tokens without having to go through an extensive listing process. I think the way Uniswap has it is perfect, pretty much the same way. You can list your own token there as long as you add liquidity and as long as you have the contract address for it. I think they should add that for ERC20 tokens as well. That'll be a big selling point if you ask me. So with that being said, that was the dashboard version. By the way, I think also it's a little bit, there should be a little chart here kind of just showing your total balance kind of going up and down, I think. Visually pleasing. I think it'd look a little bit better. Anyways, going on to the wallet. Now, this is very beautiful, honestly. I was very impressed when I saw this. I don't know, maybe I'm easy to impress, but I thought this looked really, really, really nice. Again, they really took that neumorphic theme to a whole nother level here. You'll see that you actually have your balances and transactions on the bottom there. And you have like pretty much a interactive chart that you can move your mouse around and take a look at the prices here. Now, I did want to mention that, if you take a look, I did want to mention that the volume you notice kind of looks, it kind of looks similar to the price of, the coin, the token. I would really, I don't know, I'd recommend that they have the bars that they have for most exchanges on the bottom of the actual chart so that it's not really confused easily with the price. Because right now it does kind of look like, I don't know, it doesn't look right to me personally. Like, I don't really look at volume. Like, I don't think volume should be that, like, should be like the main thing of a chart. It should be the token price, the coin price, what have you. And the volume should be on the bottom where you can see, it going down with the spikes of the coin price. That's just something that I think should be added. But otherwise, it looks really, really nice. Again, you can see your address book here. You can send, receive, swap, and you can claim rewards too, which is really cool. Because Komodo, if you don't know, you can actually claim a 5%. They pretty much have a 5%. Like I guess you could say APY on this. Pretty much, you get rewarded in 5% of your Komodo tokens if you hold it, which is pretty cool. But you have to have the private key, right? So you have to have ownership of it. Now, what I wanted to recommend, actually, we'll go into it. We'll go into it in a little bit. Actually, in the DEX, this next portion here. So this is where the magic happens. Atomic swaps. So here is essentially again where you can go ahead, take whatever token that you have, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD, and go ahead and swap it out for whatever other token that you'd prefer to have instead. Now, I'm not sure what the actual what's going on with this currently. I've used the app on my phone, on my Android phone. That's what I've been using. Oh, I just turned it on. I've been using the app on my Android phone, and it works really, really nice. It does take a little while for it to come through. I think I used it a little while ago, so maybe it's quicker now. But it works perfectly fine. Honestly, I think it's really, really cool. But see here, I like the way the graph looks. Right, you have two moving averages. You have the volume on the bottom, and candlesticks. Right. I mean, come on. If you're in a crypto, you love candlesticks. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. See, like that to me is beautiful, right? I wish it'd be kind of cool if they could add like a little like a trading view-esque chart where you can actually like chart your you can put lines in the chart, your own moving averages if you want. I think that would be a really nice benefit to using this. But I did want to make two suggestions here. So, number one, you should give market makers an incentive to use the platform so that there's more liquidity, right? I think one of the big issues with the atomicDEX is that there's not enough liquidity on it. I mean, obviously, I know this is in beta, but I think the one on the Android phone or one of the Android phone, so the regular atomicDEX, I think that's the one where you can definitely have more liquidity on. There's just not that many people on it because there's no incentive. Uniswap has an incentive. They pay market makers through fees that takers have to pay, right? Those market makers end up getting those fees. So I think it should be the same thing here. Otherwise, there's no incentive for any market maker really to use this exchange. To be honest with you, and honestly, I think it's just better. It's just better, for the whole ecosystem, right? People are going to pay fees no matter what, and it can be minimal, but there should be some type of incentive. Now, the second thing is that I think you should allow users to pay the fees in Komodo, at a discounted price, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to drive up demand, right? Taxing people to use your platform is really what's going to be the main thing in terms of giving it some sort of value. Shouts out to tokenomics. I mean, it's just, economics, bro. Supply and demand. Tokenomics. But then honestly, they might already have that. I don't know if they do, but I looked at the website and I didn't see it there, like on the actual atomicDEX website. So just wanted to put that out there. I would definitely recommend that if you guys aren't already doing that. Now, we can kind of get away from the atomicDEX screen now. Well, you can even see the orders over here, orders tab, and some of the history. Obviously, I haven't traded on this one. I've traded on the mobile version of it. But let's take a look here. So, lagged a little bit there. So, you see the news in the DApp section are still a work in progress, so that's fine. But I don't know. The main point of this video was just to kind of show you guys, how the app looked. Pretty much just give it some sort of notoriety, because I think the team did an amazing job with the visuals, making it look easy to understand and use. And I think crypto needs a lot more of that, honestly. So I hope that these guys, I know they're still working on it, but I hope that they start marketing it a little bit more. I know they just recently started marketing it. Marketing their Komodo itself a lot more, and they added a lot of people to their marketing team. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what they do in the future. But I think making this video would hopefully help them out a little bit, and only because I like Komodo, bro. I have me a couple Komodo coins, so of course I want to see them do well. Come on, there's a little bit of a bias there. But anyway, shout out to the team for doing y'all things. You guys are smart as hell, and it looks beautiful. But let me know in the comments below, man. Would you guys use this exchange or atomicDEX once it comes out of beta? Obviously, I know for the most part, you don't want to put a lot of your money into something that's not currently out yet, fully fledged. However, I don't know, man. If it was me, I cannot wait for this thing to be out officially. Like fully tested, fully audited, amazing. I cannot wait to use this thing. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Would you guys download it? And if you have downloaded it already, what do you think of it? Definitely leave it down in the comments below, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. And thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.